When I was 22, I finally had my first walk-in closet that I wanted ever since I was a teenager, because even though I was a bit of a tomboy growing up, when I came into my teenage years, I was really into fashion. I wanted to be feminine and stylish, and in my head I had this idea that I want a really nice wardrobe with a lot of variety, a big selection that I kind of shop at and I can feel really great. But I didn't have enough items or space to have a walk-in closet, not until I was 22 and we moved to the UK. And when we were renting the house, there was an extra room free and I was like, I want it as my walk-in closet. So that's where everything happened. So I have two pictures of that wardrobe. On the right side, what I had is actually 3 meters of wardrobe space and everything was 60 centimeters deep. You can see everything was completely full, but then I also remember that later I didn't have enough space. So what I had to do is actually change the wooden hanger into a velvet version to really get even more stuff into that space. And then on the left side of the closet, what I had is 2.5 meters of wardrobe space, but this time it was 40 centimeters. And this was perfect for shoes and bags and accessories and also some coats. I had around 100 pairs of shoes at that point. I also had around 60 handbags. And what you see on these two pictures, I actually had more in the hallway downstairs. And then I also remember later I had to buy another bench to store only my shoes in the hallway, which is insane. So you can see I had a lot of stuff. Now for my shopping habits, I want to be completely transparent with you how I shop, even though it's a little bit or a lot embarrassing. So back then I used to shop 4 or even sometimes 5 times a week, which I was just shopping all the time, to be honest. And that's not the worst thing. If I would just shop and bring nothing home, that's one thing. But I always brought around 3 to 5 items home, which was so much. And also when I said I was buying stuff, I also mean makeup or maybe skincare, jewelry, accessories, all of that, not just clothes, but still a lot. And then when it comes to my style, when I had my walk-in closet, it was nothing that I imagined it would be. Instead of, waking up and going in there and picking items and feeling great, I went there and I was just overwhelmed. I put one outfit together, I didn't like it. I put the second outfit together, I didn't like it. And on and on and on. I put so many outfits on and then I just picked one that I liked the most, even though I wasn't really happy with it. So that just goes to show you that you don't really need a walk-in closet to feel stylish, because it's not as great as you think it is. So that's where my starting point was. And even though I kind of deep down I knew this is not working, this is not a great idea, I still didn't know what to do about it. So for about a year, nothing really changed. I just hoarded more items pretty much. But then I saw a YouTube video, yay, luckily. I think it was Jessica Brown, and she decluttered 70% of her wardrobe, and I was so intrigued because, like I said, deep down I knew something's off. So when I watched that video, I got super inspired. I ordered a KonMari book and I started decluttering. Now we also decluttered our entire house, and I would say we probably decluttered 70% of stuff ever since then. But when it comes to my wardrobe, I actually did a few decluttering sessions. In total, I did 7, but hear me out. The first decluttering session was really obvious stuff. So this is items that I really couldn't fit into, maybe items that were too small for me or items that were too big for me, because yes, I had 3 different sizes in my wardrobe at a time, so confusing. Then I also decluttered really old stuff from when I was a teenager. I had some stuff from where I was 11 or 12. They were really in bad shape. So I decluttered around 40% of my closet at that time, and those are really the most obvious stuff. Then from second to 4 decluttering sessions, I decluttered another 30% of my wardrobe based on the original closet, if you know what I mean. So this time around, I was becoming a lot more ruthless. So I decluttered everything that was uncomfortable, like things that were super uncomfortable and things that were just slightly uncomfortable. I was really ruthless. This is also the first time that I decluttered complete color groups for my closet. If I noticed that I don't really like green shoes, for example, that I had, I just decluttered them and that was fine with me. And then I also decluttered items that I didn't absolutely love or items that I knew that I really don't want to wear in the future. And I also want to mention that decluttering sessions, they happened every 2 to 3 months. So not a lot of time has passed in between. But the reason I had a little bit more time in between is because I didn't know a lot about my style back then. So I didn't want to go into my wardrobe and just declutter everything everything and then feel like, ugh, I didn't really have an idea what I was doing. So that's why I did it this way. Then my fifth decluttering session is where everything changed because I decluttered completely differently. Now, even though I was decluttering a lot and I was, after 4 decluttering sessions, probably 70% of my wardrobe was gone, I still felt I don't know my style that well. It was much better. Mornings were easier, style was better, but I wasn't there yet. So what I decided to do is actually declutter and analyze at the same time. So for my 5th decluttering session, I just put every single item in my wardrobe on my body, and then I wrote every detail about it, from the neck, from the fit, from the material, the brand, silhouette, all of those details. I also wrote down how I felt, if I felt cute and stylish and feminine, or if I felt maybe like a grandma. Nothing against grandmas, but you know what I mean. I wrote all of those details down. So when I ended my decluttering session, I really had a good overview of what I like and what I don't like. And this was a really turning point for my shopping as well, because for the first time I had a clear idea of what I absolutely love. And when I was making future purchases from that point on, I was so much smarter. And also my need to shop kind of went down dramatically, because when I saw something, oh, this is nice, but it has a V-neck, which I don't like, I just wasn't as interested as I would be in the past. Now, after my 5th decluttering, I was kind of happy with my wardrobe, but then we decided to move back home to Slovenia, where I'm now, which meant that climate changed and also my wardrobe had to adjust. So I had to buy kind of a lot of pieces for the summer, like shorts and camis and dresses, and also for the winter jackets, snow boots, all of that, because the climate is really different to the UK. And then once I updated my wardrobe and I used it for a while, I felt like, yes, now I can finally declutter my closet again for a more appropriate climate. So I did my 6th and 7th decluttering session, and they were both decluttering and analyzing at the same time, which again helped me realize even more stuff, even more details about my style, and shopping became even better. Like I said, I needed 7 sessions in total to feel like I'm completely at peace and happy with my wardrobe. It also took me this long to realize what my style is, what I love. But of course, I would give you a tip: if you're decluttering and you're not analyzing when you're doing so, you're really wasting a good opportunity to improve your shopping, to improve your style. So I just give you an advice that I would give to myself is, when you're decluttering, analyze. That's it. I know it's a lot of work, but it's invaluable to have that information. And also what happened is, after my 7th decluttering session is when I started getting into capsule wardrobes, seasonal capsule wardrobes. So that means that every 3 months I create a wardrobe that is appropriate for the season, that it's a bit curated. I don't really worry about numbers, but I just make sure that I love the wardrobe for the season. And that's also something that I wish I would know sooner, because it really helped me understand my style, my preferences for each season, because for summer I have different colors that I love than for winter. So knowing that, having the knowledge is really powerful, especially for shopping. So if you want to speed things up, then also try a seasonal wardrobe, because it's really gonna open your eyes of what you love for each season. If you're enjoying the video so far, please give it a thumbs up. And also I would love to know, where are you in your decluttering journey? How many times have you decluttered the closet, and what is your experience? Let me know in the comments down below so we can kind of exchange the wisdom. And now I want to show you how my wardrobe looks right now. This is my section of the closet. And as you can see, the first thing on top is I actually just have an empty suitcase that I have for traveling. I used to store seasonal items in there, but I personally don't have the need for that anymore because I found other ways. So this is the first thing. And then over here, the main section of the wardrobe is my hangers, which I pretty much hang everything from my tops, cardigans, blazers, jackets, dresses, all of that except for bottoms. And I just love how easy it is to see everything. Everything is spaced out, like I said, and it's also easy to put back in. And then for my drawers, the first one that I have is pretty much my underwear. So what I have, yes, are the socks, I have tights, I have camis, and then I also have 2 little boxes for my already worn stuff. So this is my sports stuff and this is my loungewear stuff, because I personally wear the set 2 to 3 times before washing it. So this is what works for me. And then the second drawer is pretty much all of my bottoms. I have my shorts, I have my skirts, I have my pants, and also all of my jeans. And at the back, I also have my belts. So everything is really nicely organized, and like I said, everything is spaced out. And now I'm on the floor because I want to show you the last two drawers. The third one is my sport and loungewear stuff. Here are my bras, here are my tops, my shorts and capri pants, my long pants, some home stuff, and my Pilates socks that are in the wash right now, and then also my sweatshirts. So this is just such a nice little collection that I absolutely love. And then for the last drawer, I just have my storage, and it's this mesh basket, which I love because it's breathable. And as you can see, I have some turtlenecks, some thick jumpers, and also summer dresses. Pretty much everything that is not in season right now, I put it in here so it's not in the way in the main wardrobe. And now for the closet downstairs, it's this one right here that you're seeing for the first time, and I'm actually sharing it with my husband and my sister, so a lot more is going on. So the first thing, this is completely mine, it's just my scarves. In the winter it's kind of fuller, but for spring it's much less. And then I also have my bags over here, which are nicely displayed. I can easily get ready. I have 8 in total, including a backpack. And then for the coats, this is my sister's, my husband's, and my 3 coats. But I also have my sport jacket out. So this is the storage. And then I also have the scarf that I'm wearing at the moment for easy access, the earmuffs for walks because it's still a bit cold, and then an umbrella. So this is how I store everything downstairs. And then for the shoes, again, everything is mix and match. So here what I have, these 5 booties are mine. At the back is what my sister has, and this is my husband's. So this is the first portion of the shoes. And then we also have these 2 extra cupboards of shoes. This one is my sister's, but this one is completely mine, and I have extra 6 pairs of shoes right here. So this is how much shoes and bags and coats I have out for each season. Then I just switch things up depending on the weather. But now I also want to show you the storage where I keep all of my outerwear and shoes that are not in use. And now for the storage, I have everything up here. This is above the area with the coats and bags that I showed you. So here is what I have right now. These are my winter scarves that I don't need at the moment. I also have this summer bag, some gloves, some jackets at the back, and then also boxes with different kind of shoes. So every 3 months I just take these things out, I switch them up, and then I put them back in. So it's very easy. And then I also want to talk about shopping because I shop completely differently right now. Every 3 months I give a wardrobe update on my channel where I show everything that I buy for my sport and loungewear stuff, and also for my main capsule. And I think on average I would say that I probably get around 5-6 items every 3 months, which is not a lot, especially compared to what I used to buy. And also because I buy so much less, I have bigger budget for each item, which is incredible. And it's one of the main things that I love minimalism, because I can really get the things that I love. Now, if you want to know even more benefits of what will happen once you declutter and create your own capsule wardrobe, then watch this video next. If you enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.